Ladies and gentlemen, we have a bit of a special opportunity available. For a limited time, my Link character is going to be Grand Oak Padraig. In fact, it might just be for this video. So if you're really interested in getting this guy to start out a new account, download the link or use the QR code and you'll get Grand Oak Padraig as your free legendary. And make sure to use a promo code to get another free legendary, which we'll talk about in a bit. But this guy is quite strong. He's rated very highly on hellhades.com. Strong support character. Let's look at his passive first. At the start of this champion's turn, places a buff on each ally for one turn, depending on their type. Attack, increase attack 50%. Defense, increase 60%. Support, increase accuracy buff. And HP, a shield equal to 30% of their allies' max HP. So this is really strong. This is something that doesn't need to be booked or leveled up as an ability, and it's got something for everybody. So this is just right off the bat a really strong support mechanic. It's got an aura skill of 25% speed in dungeons, which as a new character or new player, that's really helpful. Dungeons are a key part of this game. There's a lot of them if you don't play Raid Shadow Legends, and that's going to go a huge way. I had to wait a while before I got my first speed lead that could work in a dungeon, and it was only 19%, so this is great. And you don't have to use him as your aura leader, but he does have a turn meter fill ability, removes all debuffs from all allies and places increased speed. A cleanse in this game, if you were a Galaxy of Heroes player, like tuning in, this is not very common of an ability. It's a very useful ability. It's just as useful as you would think in Galaxy of Heroes, probably even more so, but it doesn't come around very often. Increased speed by 30%, really nice as well. And when you upgrade the abilities, it's shorter cooldown, only 3 turns, which is really nice. Second ability, Weird Spores, teams up with all allies to attack a single enemy. So that means including him. That is huge in this game. I only have one other character after over a year of playing that can have a mass swarm attack on somebody, and he joins in himself. The other guy I have is also one of my logging characters, Fark and the Fat, which I'll talk about. But that's amazing. They're using their default skills. That is Raid Legends for the basic ability if you're a Galaxy of Heroes player. Also, fully restores all allies destroyed max HP. So in this game, if you don't play it, there's a mechanic where it's kind of like reduced max HP in Galaxy of Heroes, but it shows up as a little red part of their health bar. That's a very rare ability. I don't have anyone that does that. And then plays continuous heal on allies for 2 turns. Since this game doesn't have protection, continuous heal like that is very strong. That's really good. Then his basic attacks one enemy, has a 25% chance of decreasing the cooldown of a random ally skill by 2 turns. Now I'm not sure if that's I think that's you leveled up and it could be 50%. That's a really strong. This guy is like a perfect support unit. He's got cleansing, he's got a turn meter boost, he's got healing, he's got cooldown reduction. It's just, you can take a team that has a damage dealer, and he's a glue guy. He brings it all together. So it's going to be an awesome character to start out with. Only for new players though, with my link and the QR code. But I'm going to recommend it. The other champions you'll get if you use my code is Stag Knight. This guy, he's a support too, but he's got great damage, decreased defense, decreased attack. So if you're putting together a team just for my login characters or download characters, this is going to be the only guy that has both of those on the same ability. It's great damage too if you can get some good mods on him. He's got decreased speed, and it's a double hit on his basic, which is quite good. And then his unique is what really sets him apart. Places an increased accuracy buff on allies for 1 turn each time they have a debuff resisted by an enemy. So if you're a Galaxy of Heroes player and never played Raid Shadow Legends, accuracy is basically like potency, but it's way more important. It is an extreme emphasis for anyone that plays this game. They'll tell you accuracy, accuracy. Because the game's all about getting a ton of different debuffs on enemies, bosses, PvP, whatever it is. And this is a huge boost for accuracy. Because accuracy is a flat stat, so I have 304. That's getting plus to, I guess, like 450. Other boosts kind of go off a base stat total, I think. And then you're getting a smaller amount in the end for a percentage increase, but since it's a percentage increase of just a flat stat like that, that doesn't have any other percentage modifiers, that's amazing. That's really good. Because when you add accuracy to a character, it's usually on like a flat primary skill, so it's kind of hard to come by. He's a really good epic. That's going to be your first one at level 10. Your next epic at level 20 is going to be Farkin the Fat, and don't let his looks fool you. He is quite strong. So this guy referenced has a kind of a mass swarm, but he places increased crit rate and crit damage. Also, in contrast to Galaxy of Heroes, crit rate is like crit chance, very important. Everyone has a very low base crit chance, and you can get a lot more crit damage available, so that is the path to a lot of damage. He's giving out both of the buffs. Everyone except him is going to attack Mass Swarm. His passive, like his unique, is deflecting 20% of all incoming damage this champion receives onto all allies, so this helps him survive a little bit. It's kind of passing it out. He gets an HP burn debuff, kind of like burn, but it's a lot more central. There's a lot of bosses where it's like, if they have HP burn, they're weaker, or that's the only way they can die. Very important to have someone like that. And he gets some poison, which 5% damage on their turn, so 10% between the two of them. That's a lot when there's no protection in a game. And then his basic has a chance to decrease defense. You already have that with Stagnite, but not bad to have it again with Farkin. And then the final download epic, I think it's at level 30, is Tagoar. And Tagoar is... he's been part of my login or my download characters the whole time I've been covering Raid Shadow Legends on YouTube. He's a reviver. Think of him like Jolie Bindo for the whole game. His passive is decreasing damage received by allies with less than half HP by 10%. This is a revive of all allies. Not only that, gives them a shield and restores some of their health. He has a heal, a 15% of his max HP, which you want to mod him for a lot of HP, and then increased speed, very useful. And then increased defense buff for 2 turns on the ally with the lowest current HP. So he is like all around protecting people, keeping them alive, and keeping it going. I still use him on one of my top rate on like multiple of my top clan boss teams, which is like raids in Galaxy of Heroes. But he carries me. Like, he is so impactful. So you have a great supporting lineup, reviver, you got some decent damage, but you need a true damage dealer if you really want to get a full team. And for that, I would recommend using a promo code for Demon Slayer. Oh, where did that go? Demon Slayer for Tholen Falbeard. So this is normally my download legendary. What is going on with this website? But that's the code, Demon Slayer. You need to do it on a computer in your first 2 days. You can't do it on mobile. So just, even if you don't want to play on computer normally, you get the PC client, you'll get Tholen Falbeard. So kind of a reversal. This is normally my download legendary, but since we're getting a great supporting legendary, you need a damage dealer, and he has a lot of damage to offer. He has an increased attack lead if you want to use it for all battles, not just dungeons like Padraig. Activates Demon Breaker every skill every 5th turn this champion takes, and that is his basic ability. His basic is an AoE. He has a chance of placing a weaken, which means they take 25% more damage. Extra chance of placing weaken for 2 turns if the target is from... don't worry about that. That's like certain factions. It's confusing. Grants an extra turn of weaken debuff was placed on all enemies. On his basic. That's amazing. Second, his first special attacks all enemies twice. Each hit will ignore 25% of the target's defense. If the target is from the correct alliance, blah, 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 ignores 50% of the target's damage. That is very impactful in this game, too. Ignoring defense is huge. And then each hit decreases the target's attack by 5% and increases this champion's attack by 5% up to 50. So he's just ramping through the match. And last special, another attacks all enemies. Attacks one enemy 2 times. So this is an AoE double. The second one is. I got it mixed up. Attacks all enemies twice before attacking. Place increased attack on him for 2 turns. Each critical hit landed will increase the damage dealt on the second hit by 10%. Will ignore unkillable and shield buffs. That is very impactful. Let's just demonstrate what this guy can do. He's going to be your campaign farmer. If you're new to this game, you want to sprint through campaigns as fast as you can to Brutal 12-3. This is where you have This is where you train your characters to get experience, level them up for free. So bring them in, and if you have one character that just beats everyone by themselves, you're free to just bring in a few other units that are gonna just get free XP. So just, if you haven't played, you might not have a good sense of how much is a lot of damage, but he's doing a lot, and he does double hits, and he ramps up throughout the battle. Highly recommend using Volan. He's fantastic. I don't have any red stars for him. That would really help him out. But you want him for a lot of crit rate, crit damage, and you're not going to be disappointed with the results when playing this game. And the kicker for this is I don't even have this guy. I wish I did have him. I can't get him. He's inaccessible to me. It's for new accounts. So if you're thinking about starting Raid Shadow Legends, it's a great time because this guy is someone I genuinely would love to have. For a while, I didn't even have Tholen. I had him in my download units for a long time, and I just wished I'd get him. Maybe I'll pull this guy eventually. I have to get him randomly. But yeah, no, he's going to be a big impact maker. So if you are considering it, give it a try. Use this guy. Use the whole lineup. I hope the Demon Slayer code is active. I never know for sure because I can't try them out. But yeah, so anyway, that'll do it. Just download the game using my link or scan the QR code if you want to take advantage of this lineup. And yeah, I think that'll be great for you guys. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. See ya.